Good evening, everyone. We are starting class now. So today we are going to do some 3D exercise, and that exercise we are going to do it over here. Let's see it how we can do it. So now when we talk about so let's see the exercise that we are going to do it over here. So first of all, the exercise that we are going to do it over here, that is that cup of tea or coffee that we are going to make it. So how we can make it? That is very simple exercise that we are using it in our day-to-day life also. So let's see how we can make it. So whenever we have to make that kind of design, so what 3D feature we have to use it? So in previous class, we have discussed over here about one specific feature that was Revolve Command. So this command, we are going to use it and we are going to make that 3D object. Then after that, we are going to do some advanced exercise. So let's see how we can make it. First of all, we have to open that Fusion 360 software, and over there we are going to do that exercise. So that you can do it in the mobile app also, but right now I'm sharing using that Fusion 360, क्योंकि Fusion 360 से अगर हम शेयर करेंगे तो ये टाइम कम कंज्यूम करेगी for showing you. Otherwise you can make it using mobile phone also, but it take a lot of time for doing all the dimensioning in a mobile phone. But you will able to do it using mobile phone also. Like earlier I have shared with you that app, that is OnShape mobile app, that also you can use it. So how we can make it? So when we are going to talk about this design, for that we have to make this one. This one is a final 3D design that we have to make it. So यहाँ पे अगर ये वाला डिजाइन हमें बनाना है तो हमें क्या करना होगा? सबसे पहले हमें ये चेक करना है कि डायमेंशन कहाँ कहाँ से हमें लेने हैं. So this one is a front view. So views are very important. So over there you can see this one is a front view that we are going to use it, front view. So in this front view, all the dimensions are given over here. Like you can see, these are the dimensions. So there you can see over here, this one is R58 complete R, and this one is R55. So these dimensions we have to take it and we have to make it. So first of all, what we are going to do it, we are going to use revolve command over there. In the revolve command, what we are going to do it, we are going to make half part. Half part we are going to make it, half design we are going to make it. Then we are going to use revolve command, we can make full design. So let's see how we can make it. So first of all, you can check all the dimensions that is given. The diameter is given over here. So these dimensions are given. From the diameter, we can extract the dimensions. So first of all, we are going to make this line command. And after that, we have to make this arc. That arc, we have to make it. Their radius is given. So that we are going to make it. And then after that, again, we are going to make one line command and we are going to make the arc. That thickness also we are going to provide it over here. So let's see how we can make it. So first of all, we have to go to that 2D sketch that we are going to make it. So हमें यहाँ पे 2D sketch के लिए ये command को select करना है. So we are going to create a sketch. So click over there. And after that, we have to select the plane. So we are going to select the front plane over there. On this plane, we are going to make a design. So what next we have to do it over here in this design, we are going to make that simple sketch. So the dimension of sketch is given over here that we have to take it. So this one we have to take it. So the dimension, and this one is the diameter. So one diameter, second diameter is over here in the cup. You can see first diameter, second diameter, and third one is a bottom diameter over here. So there is the outer diameter and inner diameter. So first of all, we are going to take it outer one, or you can take it inner one, whichever you are going to take it. So I'm going to take it outer one. So you can see there is only one diameter over here, this one. So both are it's same. So now what we are going to take it, this one diameter is given, that is 31. ये डायमीटर हमारा 31 है. सो व्हाट वी कैन डू इट, वी कैन टेक इट हाफ. हाफ यहाँ पे हम ले सकते हैं. सो अकॉर्डिंगली वी कैन reduce their thickness and all that. So we are going to make it. So first of all, outer diameter we are going to make it, and their diameter is 31. So center से यहाँ तक हमारा distance क्या होगा, that is half of 31. So that will be half of 31. 31 का half होगा हमारा. So that I'm going to take it 31 half, that is 15.5. So that we have to take it this one, then after that this one, that we are going to take it. So let me make it first, then after that I will give all the dimension. So I'm going to make it like this. Then after that we are going to make that arc. This one is the arc that we are going to make it. Then after that we have to we have to rotate it again. So I'm going to make a small angle over here, this one, and again I'm going to make arc over there like this in the same way. So that I will rotate it later on. So let me make it over here, and then I'm going to make one more line like this. So this one we did it. Now we have to change the arc and their dimensions. So this one we have to make it reverse arc. So we have to make it again because that arc we have made it in a reverse order. So over here I'm going to select again arc, that we are going to take it. Using line command also we can select that arc. So this one is inside arc, like this we have to take it. So let me make it like this. So I will modify it later on. So that arc I just made it. Then after that I will give this dimension also. Yes. So now what we have to do it, over here we have defined dimensions. So let me move it inside. Okay, so as I will define dimension, all the things will be get settled. So now we have to give this one dimension. So one by one all the dimension we are going to define it. So यहाँ पे सबसे पहले ये वाला dimension हमें देना, that is 15.5 from over here to over here, that is 15.5. So this one is 15.5. So I'm going to give it, that is 15.5. Then after that, this one dimension we have to give it. So when we talk about this arc dimension from over here to this one arc, we are going to make it. The dimension is already given, that is 58. That arc is, that is 58, and height is also given over there. That height also we can take it from this top point. So this one is given, but the thickness also we have to identify it over here. That thickness is provided over here. This one is not a thickness. So outer circle diameter or inner circle diameter we can take it, and we can get thickness. So you can see that is 43 and this one is a 48. So what will be the difference over here? That is 5. And when we are going to talk about 5, that is total. So the distance, this one distance is, that is 2.5. So that we have to take it 2.5. So 2.5, and when we are going to take it complete distance from this point, then it will be 2.5. We have to add it over here. 28 plus 2.5, 30.5. So now we have to go over here in this point. So rather than taking this one, we are going to make it horizontal, and then after that we will make some arc. So let me make it horizontal. This one point I'm going to make it horizontal. This one is horizontal. I provided it over here. Now we have to provide that thickness also, that is 2.5 mm over here. So this one is thickness is 2.5. So we have to give dimension. that is very less over here, that you can see it. Now after that, what next we have to do it over here. So this one is a constant over here, and we have to provide dimension over here. This arc dimension is given, that is 58 r 58. So this one I'm going to provide it, that is 58. So dimension, so that is 58. So that we have provided it. So dimension we have given it over here, but this one is not a tangent over there, because right now we are going to take it tangent over here. This one is not a tangent. So that tangent constant we have to remove it over here. So the tangent constant we have to remove it. So there is no tangent. This one also I'm going to remove it. Now we can adjust it easily. So this one arc we can adjust it like this. So now we have to provide height over here to this arc. So that height we have to provide it. So this one is distance over here. Okay, let me provide the height over here to this point or this point. And over there you can see one more thing is over there. Let me remove this part so that we can see it more clearly. We are going to zoom it. Yes, this one is the part. So now over here we have to provide one arc, and now one more arc we are going to provide it from this point. So same arc we are going to provide it over here. So let me make it front view. We have to see it. Okay. So one more arc we have to give it over here. So directly I'm going to take it arc, 3-point arc also you can take it, 3-point arc. So one point is this one, and second point I'm going to take it over here, and third point we can decide it like this. So this one arc we have provided it. Now we can give dimension over here between both the arc. So the dimension is same. So earlier we have taken this arc, that is 58. So second one is also the radius of this arc is 58. So ये वाले भी हम 58 ही लेंगे radius. So you can give dimension, that is 58. 58. But it's going away. So we have to decide one point also over here so that we can make it smooth like this. So now this point, one more line we have to take it over here, and the distance also we have to provide it. So from this point to one line we have to take it like this, and the distance is 2.5 in between both of them. So you can see this one distance, we have to check it out, how much is that. So any other way to identify it, that is this one distance. So with the help of the diameter we can identify it. So you can see this one and this one distance. We can check it out from the top view. Is from the top view that the two diameter we can see it over here. So the difference between two diameter is, that is 2.5. That is the same thing that we have to take it. 43.5 and 2.5. Yes, correct. So 2.5 we have to take it. So this one is a distance, that is 2.5. This one is also 2.5. So go to the dimension, and the distance between this line and this one is 2.5. So that we took it. Now after that, so automatically this one distance will be same, that is 2.5, if we are going to define all the dimension in the same way. So now what next we have to do it over here. On the top also you can see the distance. So now this one we have defined it. So over here also we have to provide some constraint or distance, we have to provide it to this one. So that is also 2.5. So that we are going to give it this one point and this one. The distance is 2.5. That is correct. So no need to define it, that is already defined at the top. So what next we have to do it over here. So there are two center over here. So their distance also we have to define it, and we have to make it alignment also. So that alignment is very important, because their distance is 2.5 between both of them. So, and make it horizontal. So one more line we are going to make it, a construction line we are going to make it between this one and this one, and we are going to make it horizontal, this one line, so that we can make it symmetrical. Or if that symmetrical command is working, that also you can select it. So now what I'm going to do it, I'm going to zoom in. And now over here, I'm going to select this one and I'm going to make it horizontal. Yes. Now this one we made it horizontal. So I think it's not working fine. The distance also we have to provide it over here. This one distance that is movable, that you can see it. So few more dimensioning also we have to provide it from the center. So let's go on the top, move it. So this distance also we have to provide it from the center, how much far away this one is. So you can see this one distance, how much is that? That outer diameter that is given, this one diameter and this one is also given. That is 43 and 48. So that we are going to take it. 43 mean this from the center it will be half, that is 22, 21.5. So that we are going to take it from the center. So let me see, 21.5 that we have to take it. And we can take one more reference line also on the center, so that we can make it easily. That will be required later on also. So यहाँ पे हम एक reference line लेंगे, construction line on the center like this. So you can extend it also. So I'm going to make it zoom out so that we can extend the time. So this one line we made it over here, and we can make it coincident also if that is movable. That is already coincident. This one constant is defined. So now we have to provide this dimension, that is 21.5 for inner one, this point to this one, that is 21.5. Then after that the outer diameter we have to provide it over here, that is outer diameter हमारा कितना होगा, यहाँ पे देखिएगा, outer one is 48, so we have to take it half. So 24 we have to take it this one, point to this one distance, that is 24. That is already taken. Why that is 24? Because the distance in between them that is defined. So that we did it. So after doing this, what next we have to do it over there. So all these thing is correct, but over there is one difference. This one distance we have not defined correctly, so that should be the same, 15.50. So that 15.50 we have to take it this one distance. So that is same 15.50. That is not defined yet. So that should be the same. Okay, this point is movable, so we have to make it coincident with this line. Yes, now all the sketch is fully defined. All the dimension we have taken it correctly. So what next we have to do it over here. So you can see the distance of these two is not same. So this one is a less, some distance is less over here. So like we are going to take it this one over here, and this one we are going to take it over here. So this one distance we have to provide it wisely. So over here and over here, we are going to take one line in between both of them. So the distance should be over here, that is 2.5. Okay, so like as we are going to take one line over here to over here, that should be 2.5. So we have to reduce that distance from 15. So that let me change it, 15 to 15.52, I'm going to take it 15. What is happening over there? So it's coming closer, so that distance is changing. So that distance we have taken it, that is 21.50, that is okay. So as we are going to reduce it again 14 mm, we cannot change it. So that is the minimum. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to make it smooth, this one part. So that arc is given, that fillet is given, that is 5 mm. So that fillet we are going to provide it, and over here also we are going to provide that fillet, that is 6 mm, not 6 mm, that is only R1 and R5. So that fillet we are going to provide it over here, that is R5. So make fillet this one and can provide it over here on this point and on this point, that is 5 mm. So now let me zoom it to see it more clearly. So that fillet also we have provided it over here. So what next we have to do it over here? After doing this, we are going to move ahead. So you can see all the dimension is correct. So this one, there is some issue is occurring over there. Later on we will resolve it. So now what next we have to do it? We have to provide one fillet over there on this face also. So यहाँ पे भी हमें एक fillet provide करनी है. So what we are going to do it? We are going to select that fillet and we are going to select this one and this one. So in between two we can provide it, and over here also we can provide it. So that fillet we have to take it one, enter it. So one fillet we have provided it in both the side. So it becomes smooth over there. So what next we have to do it after that? You can see this one is a fillet that we have provided it over here, and all other things are correct. So now we are going to, so that fillet we have provided it over here inside this one fillet. So now we are going to make this one part. This one part we are going to make it later on. So now we are going to revolve it. So we are going to use revolve command over here. So how you can use that revolve command? So for that, you can see this one is final design, we made it. We are going to finish it, and now we are going to revolve it. So for that we are going to use this one 3D command. So ये command पिछली class में भी हमने discuss किया था. So we are going to use this command, that is revolve command. So कैसे select करना है इसे? Click over there and then we have to select the axis and profile. So this one is a profile that we want to revolve, this one, but we are not able to select this profile. There is some issues occurring over there because I think that profile is not complete. So some issues over there in the profile, so that we have to check it out. Axis we can select it, that is this one axis. So the profile is being not get selected, so that we are going to check it out what issues over there. Cancel it, go again to this sketch and edit it. So we are going to edit the sketch. So there is some issue over there that we are going to check it out, why we are not able to select this one. So let me move it again. So profile is complete, but why we are not able to select it? What is the issue that is occurring over there? So there is two fillet over here. Let me modify it, if we can modify it. Fit to screen. So over there we are going to provide the fillet. That fillet we have provided it over here, that is R1 over here, and this one is a distance. So there is also fillet that is 1 mm. So height also we have taken it, that is not an issue. These are two diameters, all things are correct. Okay, so I think we have not completed over here this one. Yes, this one we have not completed it. So what we have to do it for uh, selecting the command, this one we have to complete it. Wait for So over there, what we are going to do, sorry for excuse. So now what we are going to do it, that is completed now. We are going to finish it. And then after that, we are going to use that revolve command, this one. So as we are going to select it, so we have to select over here the profile. So automatically that profile gets selected. And the axis also we can select it. This one is a axis, that is revolve axis. So now you can see that design is being get made over here. So that is not design as per actual design that we have to make it. There is some issue over there that you can see it, that is looking, because there is some issue of the height. So height is not as per actual, you can see with it, this one. So outer diameter and inner diameter, there is some issue. So height is 28 from the center that we have to take it. So you can see this one is our final design. So it's not looking as per actual, because outer diameter, inner diameter, there is some issue over there. But we can make it like this. So we are going to modify it. What is the issue with the dimension? All the dimension we are going to check it out again. And that fillet also we are going to provide it over here. So I'm going to cancel it and I'm going to edit the sketch again. And now we are going to check all the dimension again. So the height, how much height we have provided it over here, that we have to check it out, that we have not provided yet. So that we have to take it from this line, that is 28. So this point to this line, that is 28. So let me check it out, how much is that. This line, that is too much high. So that we have to change it. So that we have to edit it. So we are going to edit it. So it's saying that it's over defined, because all the constant we have defined it. So this one distance also we have defined it. So some issues occurring over there. So some constraint is over there. That's why, let me delete those constraints. Now let me check it out, that height, that we have to change it. So again, I'm going to give height to this one, that is this line and this line, because one dimension we have not given over there. It's already taking 51, so that we have to take it 28 to 8. So now we have defined it. Now that is correct. So after taking this, then we have to correct these dimensions also. You can see there is some differences coming in the thickness. So these two we have to change it. So let me do zoom in. So that zoom in, we are going to do it. So you can see over here distance is high and over here distance is less in between both the line. So that we have to provide it. That is 2.5. This one line and this one. So it's selecting angle, remove it. So this one distance from this one, and This one, that is 2.5. That is coming 2.6, something like that. That is okay. So few more changes we have to do it over here. This one and this one. Okay, so that we will do it. So now that we have defined it, and over there we have to provide that specific arc or fillet. So that fillet we are going to provide it over here. That is one, and over here also enter it, and this one also we have to provide fillet. That is also one. So that we have defined it. So after providing that fillet, so all other things are same. Now we are going to move ahead. So this one point is over here. This one is here. So you can see final design. This one is over here. So this one and this one, those are away. R5. This one is also R5. R2. Okay, let's go ahead. So now after doing this, we are going to rotate it. So that revolve command, we are going to make it, finish it, and revolve again. So you can select the axis. So this one is my axis, and this one is now looking good. Final design is looking now good. So the important point is that whenever we are going to make any design, so we have to check it out with the realistic design also, and we have to use common sense also कि आपका जो डिजाइन है वो फाइनल डिजाइन की तरह विजिबल है या नहीं. So if that is not visible, if it means there is some mistake in the dimension, so that you have to correct it. So now after making this part, what next we have to do it over here, we are going to make this handle over there also. So that handle we have to make it over here. So how we can make that handle? So for that we can let me make it okay. So this one we made it. So now handle, how we can make it? So we can select this one face, and over there we have to make a design. So that sketch we have selected, we are not able to make it over here. We have to take one plane over there. So construction plane we have to take it, offset plane we have to take it over here, tangent plane, this one. So one tangent plane we are going to take it, face, this one face. We are not able to select this face. So what other plane we can take it? Plane through the edges, plane tangent to the face at the point. Face point. So these are the points that we have to take it. Over there also we are not able to take it because that is complete face. And what other thing we can do it over here? Plane along the path, axis through 2 point, axis through edges. Okay, so one more thing that we are going to do it over here. So this one is my view. Let me cancel that plane. So over there we are going to in a modify, you can see all the ways to modify it, and then assembly, joint, enable contact motion, that is assembly, that we don't need to change it. Inspect, sectional analysis, that we can do it. So over there we are going to make sectional analysis over there. Sectional analysis of the face. In that way, like we can cut it, but we have to do sectional analysis from the side. So go back. Sectional analysis. So these also face you can select it. So I'm going to select this one. Now you can see this one is a sectional analysis. So we just made it over here half, that you can see it. So now over there, this one is my sectional view, like this. So what I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it okay. So over there we have to make some design. So let me try to make something over here on this face. So this one I selected it over here. This one. So we have to go to this side view and rotate it. So let me rotate it if it will work. Yes. So over there, this one is a sectional view. So over there, we have to make one sketch. So let me try to form the sketch if we are able to build it. We are not able to build the sketch over there. So we have to select that plane again. We are going to finish the sketch. So again, we are going to select the sketch and we are going to select this plane. And over there, we are going to make it. So for that, we have to select this one and we are going to make some arc or something like that, whatever we have to make it so that we can make it like this on this surface. So that dimension, we have to check it out, what dimension we have to make it. So this one is very important point that we are discussing over here. So this one we have to make it. So this one is arc and then straight line. So that distance is 16 mm that is given, and this one is also given distance over here from the center point of this, that is 6. So, and that thickness is also given over there from the top, that you can see, that is 5 mm. That we will do it later on. So we have to extrude it and then we are going to provide fillet over there. So first of all, we have to make this one part. So I'm going to start it from over here and then I'm going to move it like this. So for that, what we have to do it, we are going to make arc. First, we have to take straight line from this point like this. Then we are going to make arc over there like this. And then same way, we have to make one more line over here on this surface. Like in that same way, we are going to make arc now. That arc should be inside over here. That we did it. So after that, we have to modify it like as per our requirement, that we can make it. So now we are going to make it concentric over here. Then after that, we are going to make it like this one. We have to make it. So this one is R9 and this one is R7. Automatically, it will come to this point. So 9 and 7 that we have to provide it over here. That is dimension of this one. And this one distance we have to provide it. So distance is over here. That is 16. That is same for both of them. So we have to give dimension. यहाँ पे हम dimension देंगे. That is 16 to this point. That is 16. And this one is also, that is 16. So this point, we have to bring it over here. So we have to select any constraint if that constraint is working. But this one we are not able to take it because right now this one is not a construction plane. So how we can take it? This point, this line, and over there is no specific line in the sketch because that is constructed view. So we have to take one plane and we have to project some projection that we have to do it over here. So you can see the sketch over here. That sketch is not visible. This one is a sketch. Earlier we made it. So on that sketch we have to make it. So where is my sketch? Sketch is on the opposite side over here, over there. So same thing, we are going to make it on the same sketch so that we can make it easily. Let me go back. So I'm going to open this sketch. This one is my sketch. And I'm going to, yes, this one is my sketch over here. So over there, we have to make that specific part. So I'm going to edit it. sketch, edit sketch like this, and over there we are going to make the design. So for that, what I'm going to do it, I'm going to take a line command, and in the same way we are going to make it like this. So easily we will be able to make it over here. Then after that we are going to join it. Then again one more line command we are going to take it. So that we did it. Now we have to provide dimension over there. So यहाँ पे हमारे dimension क्या होंगे, R7 and R9. R7 and R9. So this one is R7 and this one is R9. So that we have provided it over here. Now this one distance we have to provide it, that is already given, that is 16. And that I'm going to give it 16, and this one is also 16. So that we have provided it over here. So both are 16, I think. This one is 16, this one is not looking 16, that is less than 16. So the distance is given in between them because the thickness is given. And from the side view, this one should also be given. Yes, that is also given, that is 2 mm. So the inner distance that we are not going to provide it, let me delete it, and that is 2 mm that is given, so that we are going to provide it. So all these things you have to take it, all the dimension you have to take it from your sketch. So that is given, that is 2 mm. Yes. Now what next we have to do it, we have to move that point on the back side like this. These points distance also we can provide it. So now what next we have to do it over here. So this one is these points are a different place, so we have to move those points. Those bottom points are also movable, so we have to give some distance also from the center. Yes, so few more modification we have to do it over here. These points are movable over there. Okay, so what next we have to do it over here, these points we have to make it over here some tangent or something constant we have to provide it over here, these constant. But there is no tangent constraint. This one we have provided, and this one is a center distance, I think. That is center distance from this point, that is 6 mm. So this one center distance from this point, that is 6 mm. So let me check it out. That we are going to take it 6 mm. Yes, that is working fine, and we are going to make it not a center line because both are different, but we can make it horizontal or something like that. So then after that we are going to make this one also, both are symmetrical over here, that you can see it. So both are symmetrical, mean the center will be also same. So we are going to make it concentric, this one and this one. Yes, both are symmetrical and concentric. So then after that we have to provide these points over here, and this extra part we have to cut it over here. So for that we have to move their point, center point, bottom over here like this. Yes, and the extra part we have to remove it over here. So then what next we have to do it, the distance is already given. So go to the edit part, cut part, and this one part I'm going to cut it. That is not required. And this one we made it, yes, one line also got deleted. So let me make one more line again from this point to this one. So both we can make it parallel. So automatically dimension is being defined. This one dimension is already given, that is 16, so that we can take it. So this. So that we have defined it over here. So few more modification we have to do it over here in the dimensioning. That thickness we have to provide it over here properly. So that is 2 mm, 7 and 2, that is 2 mm, and this one is also 2 mm. So that we are going to take it again, that is this point and this point, the distance is 2 mm. And automatically this one is also 2, because already we have taken dimension, that is already 2 mm. So after doing this, what next we have to do it? So this is the distance, if that is given, that you can calculate it and you can finish this sketch. So that we did it. Now what next we have to do it over here? We have to use that command, that is extrude. So that extrude we are going to do it in this, and that how much extrude we have to give it, that you can see it 5 mm. So 5 mm we have to extrude it. So in this direction we have to extrude it. So over here we are going to extrude it. So let me bring it over here. So direction that you can select it, that is 5 mm we have to extrude it, 5 mm. And then we are going to make it okay. So new body that we made it over here, we can make it okay. Or we can make it joint also, like join also we can make it. So I'm going to make it new body. So after that, you can see this one is a design that we made it, and this one is a sectional view. You can go to the inspection and you can see the sectional view, and we can cancel it also. Like earlier sectional view we did it, named view sketch. This one is a sectional view. You can delete it. So as we are going to delete it, we will able to see full view. So there is few more modification we have to do it, because this one part we did it, but this one is not fully on the surface. So we have to extend it up to this surface, so that we have to do it. And one more thing that we have to do it, we have to make it smooth also, this one part. So fillet also we have to provide it over here on this face and this face. How much that fillet we have to provide it, that is already given. So the fillet is, that is R2. That is, we have to provide it over here in the two faces, that is 2 mm. This one is become smooth now, you can see it. Just we have to join this one part properly over here with this one. So as from new body we have to make it like we did over here, extrude. With the new body we have to make it join body, so automatically it will join it over here in this surface. So in that way you can make your design. So this one, why I shared with you like this, because you can make it in a more easy way. There is many more ways to make it, but I want to share with you the revolve command over here. Using revolve command, how you can make it, so that we have discussed over here. You can make it with many other ways also, like you can make two circle over here, you can make bottom two circle, and you can use extrude command also, directly also you can make it. But how you can make it using extrude command, that is important. So that we have discussed over here. So we made it using extrude command. So this one, cup of tea, empty cup of tea, not a full. So that we can make it using these commands. So that we have discussed over here. So in next class we are going to take few more exercise, and that we are going to build it over here, and we are going to use 2D sketch and 3D sketch. So this one is a basic command that we have used, that is revolve command. So in the similar way we are going to use other commands also with some practical example. So thank you so much. We are going to sum up it over here. If you're having any kind of doubt, you can type over here in the chat box.